Oh, it can't be. Doesn't happen in the duck bird.
Ready?
They're comparing strategies. Hi, welcome to Story Time. This is our library story time in the city, and I'm here with Dominic.
Hi everybody, we're in Hieronymus Park today, and as you can see we have ducks in the creek. I think it's a ditch, but it could be kind of a creek.
Okay.
Oh, a canal, yes, it's a canal. There's a lot of good vocabulary words that kids can look up this week, and they can also research ducks, which is our topic, right?
Yes, and there are so many kinds of ducks. You wouldn't believe it, and they're very different looking. They have different bills. They have different heads. They have different tail feathers.
Mm-hmm.
And to start us off, you know how we start off our story time.
Well, we have to have a song.
Yes, and we usually do two little blackbirds, but since we have mallard ducks, we should do two little mallard ducks.
I love it. Let's do it.
Two little mallard ducks sitting on a hill,
Okay.
one named Jack and one named Jill.
How about Phil? We can
One
do Jill.
named Jack and one named Phil.
Well, we had two boys back
I
there.
know,
Okay.
I know. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Phil. Come back, Jack. Come back, Phil.
All right.
Now these two little ducks are in a row.
Right there in a row. Okay.
And one flies fast
Okay.
and one flies slow. Okay. Two little ducks sitting in a row. One flies fast and one flies slow. Fly away fast, fly away slow. Come back fast, come back slow. Now one more.
Okay.
Two little ducks sitting on a cloud. Two little ducks sitting on a cloud. One is loud. Fly away loud. Come back loud.
Here comes the truck. We'll just move for the truck.
Okay.
All right. These guys will be in story.
So our first book is Duck in the Truck.
And this is by Jez Albero. And one of the things that's neat, when it just has the author, that usually means they're also the illustrator. So the author writes the book and the illustrator draws the pictures. So this is Duck in a Truck, and it goes exactly like this. This is the duck driving home in a truck. This is the track which is taking him back. A track is also a road. We're on a road.
Yes, we are.
So kind of a track, a
Track
trail through Hieronymus Park. This is the rock struck by the truck, and this is the muck where the truck becomes stuck. Muck is also mud. So dirty, wet dirt is mud. These are the feet that jump in the duck down into the muck, all yuck and brown. This is the frog who watched from the bush and croaks, "I'll help you, give it a push." So now we have the duck has a friend, the frog. I have a feeling that more people are going to show up. That's just my guess, but we'll see. This is the push of a frog and a duck. And this is the truck still stuck. What did I tell you? This is a sheep driving home in a Jeep. "Get out of the way," he yells with a beep. That's what horns do. They beep, right? Beep, beep.
Yes.
This is the quack of an angry duck. "I can't," he snaps. "My truck is stuck."
And he said quack.
He said quack. Oh, does it? Yeah. Quack. Now. Okay, this is the quiet as they think what to do. "Got it," croaks the frog. "Sheep can push too."
Ooh,
Ah,
very smart.
yes, this is. Okay, let's see what happens. This is the slurp and squelch and suck as the sheep steps slowly through the brown muck. Ugh. Yuck. This is the push of a sheep and a frog and a duck. And this is the truck still stuck.
No.
Yes, it is still stuck. Uh-oh. This is the happy, sleepy goat relaxing on his motorboat. This is the ear that hears the shout, my truck's in the muck and it won't come out. They're calling for help. Aha, the goat has a rope. This is the rope, and here's the goat's plan to tie a knot as tight as they can. They're gonna pull the truck. This is the push at the rear once more. This is the pull of the boat leaving shore. This has a really good rhyming scheme to it. These are the wheels, finally gripping. This is the knot, suddenly slipping.
Oh no.
Oh yes, twang. That's also the sound a guitar string makes when it breaks. Okay. This is the truck with the wheels spinning fast, back on the track, unstuck at last.
Yay.
Oh no, well, yeah, you say yay, but I think something's gonna happen. Let's see. This is the duck driving home in the truck. You're right. Leaving the frog, the sheep, and the goat. Uh-oh.
Yes, here's the uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Come on, fingers, work. The last page always gets stuck. Maybe it has muck on it. Stuck in the muck. He deserted his friends. They are all mucky. So that was Duck in the Truck, and that is by Jez Alborough, and it rhymed. We had a very good rhyming scheme, which I liked. Go ahead.
So we also have a duck song. Would you like to do a duck
We
song?
do, and I have a duck joke. So do you want to do the song?
Okay.
Okay.
So we have 5 little ducks.
5 little ducks.
5 little ducks went out one day over a hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only
4
little ducks came back. 4
little ducks
went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 quack,
Oh, quack.
but only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went out one day
Out one day.
over a hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only
2
little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but no little ducks came back.
Kind of a sad song unless they grew up and moved away. Went to
Well-
college, got a job,
Well, Mama
came
duck
home
went
to
back.
visit. Oh, Mama came back?
Yeah, she said, sad Mother duck went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 and all of those 5 little ducks came back.
Very good. That is a happy story.
It is a happy
And I was
story.
going to tell you a joke.
Okay.
So Mother Duck,
Yes.
yes, Mother Duck went to the drugstore and she said, I'd like to buy some lipstick. And they said, okay, how would you like to pay? And she said, put it on my bill. On my bill?
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Not a beak, but
Not a beak, but a bill.
Yes.
Put it on my bill.
That's great.
Yeah, there's more songs about ducks. There's a duck with a feather on his back.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think if you're on the internet now, you're on YouTube now watching this video, you can Google, with your parents' permission of course, other duck songs and duck jokes.
And if you go on the Wildlife and Parks, you can find out all about ducks in Montana.
Did you do some research?
I did,
Okay.
and some ducks live here permanently, so they are permanent residents in western Montana. Ducks like this one in the canal. What duck is this?
That's a mallard duck.
That is a mallard duck, and it is called a puddler.
Oh, a puddler.
It's a puddler duck.
Okay.
So that means it gets insects and plants right under the surface of the water. It just dips down and gets it, dips down and gets it.
Okay.
It has really a big wingspan, so it just takes off out of the water easily.
Okay. Where did our ducks go? Are they around here somewhere?
I'm not sure.
I don't know where they are.
And here is another duck.
Can we see these in Hamilton?
Yes,
Okay.
a merganser.
Oh, a merganser. I've heard of these.
Yes, and they are not puddlers. They are
Okay.
divers.
Oh,
They dive deep for their food.
okay.
And they are also permanent residents. And I have one more.
Wood duck?
A pintail.
Oh, a pintail duck. That was my second guess.
Yes, and aren't they beautiful?
They are.
And okay, so you have to guess. Are they a puddler duck or are they a diver duck?
Well, they look sleek, so I'm going to say diving duck. Like, I'm thinking they go down.
Oh, well, that would be a good guess, but they are puddlers.
Oh, that was my second guess.
Yes,
Yeah, my
okay.
second guess was puddler.
Yep. Okay.
That's it? That's a great lesson. I love it.
Well, I can tell you some more, but let's
now I
get
feel
on
it's
with
my
it.
turn. So all of a sudden we have Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type, and this is by Doreen Cronin, and the pictures are by Betsy Lewin, and it has on the front a typewriter, which we're going to talk about, because typing is words on a page, right? Words on paper is typing, and a long time ago all they had was pens, quills, and then we got more advanced and we made a thing called a typewriter, and it had a metal hand with a letter printed on it, a metal letter, and it would slap against a ribbon with ink on it and would squish that letter right to the page, and that was called a typewriter, and that was replaced by computers or word processors that print. And so this is called Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. I'm gonna read upside down again. It's kind of a challenge, but I'm up to it. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. There's the farmer. All right. Then he could not believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Uh-oh, the cows are writing the farmer notes now. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said the farmer. No way, said Farmer Brown. Electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today.
So on strike means you're not going to do your job.
You're not going to do your job. You're striking. You want more pay or you want electric blankets.
Okay.
Okay, no milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Okay, let's see what they're typing now. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Now the chickens are cold. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type. Hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. That means mad. That means very angry. He was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. And that's how you end a letter. You say sincerely. It's there's a word for it. Salutation, I think.
It is.
Duck was a neutral party. Oh, duck! Hooray! We have a duck in the book. I was wondering if we were going to have a duck. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. So if you're neutral, you're not on either side. You're just right there in the middle. So he's bringing the note.
He's the mediator.
Yes, he's the messenger. He's the mediator. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Let's see what they say. Okay. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter.
And they're already using
they're already using their blankets. You can see they're warm. Electric blankets are very warm. I looked, even the hens got theirs. They're all underneath one big blanket. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Duck feed.
So the duck did not give back the typewriter.
No, and then look here in the end, he got a diving board. Isn't that a cute picture?
Got
exactly what they wanted. So those were the books that we brought to story time today.
And now that duck can do his job.
Yes, he can. He can go swimming, dive off the board. That kind of duck was probably a puddler, is my guess.
I think so. And you know, I was mentioning to you guys before that they were doing their jobs, and here are the mallard ducks, and here is the male, and his job is to attract a female, so he's very bright and colorful.
Right.
And her job is to stay safe and sit on the nest until the babies are born.
Okay.
So she has to not be colorful so that no predator can find her when she's on her nest taking care of her eggs.
I think it's called camouflage, where you blend in. Camouflage.
So I don't think it will be story time unless we did the hokey pokey.
Let's do it. I love the hokey pokey.
So since we don't have a beak, we have a bill.
Okay, we have a bill.
Let's do a bill.
Okay, a bill.
And with our bill, I guess we could shake our bill.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Shake it. Okay. And then we have wings.
Yes, we do.
Wings, yes.
Okay.
So let's flap our wings.
We're flapping wings.
Okay.
Everyone at home should be flapping their wings at this point. We're going to get all the wiggles out.
Yes. And what about our webbed feet?
Okay.
So let's see our webbed feet.
Are they out like this or are they in like this?
I think ducks walk like this.
This feels like a penguin. Is that a penguin?
I think ducks walk like that too.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
Let's do this
so they
this
waddle.
way. Okay,
they waddle. You've got to waddle with webbed feet.
Waddle with your webbed feet. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we put our bill in, we put our bill out, we put our bill in, and we shake it all about. We do the hokey pokey and we turn ourselves around. That's what it's all about.
Okay.
We put our wings in,
we put our wings out, we put our wings in, and we shake them all about.
We do the hokey pokey
and we turn ourselves around. That's what it's all about. Okay, our feet.
We put our webbed feet in, we put our webbed feet out,
we put our webbed feet in, and we shake
waddle
all about.
We do the
hokey pokey and we turn ourselves around.
That's what it's all about.
Hey, that was great. Thanks for coming to story time.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
And maybe
then
we'll
maybe
do fish.
Yeah, fish at Steve Powell Park down by the river.
Sounds great.
Okay, we'll see you at Steve Powell Park next week about fish. Bye.